So one thing that I've done pretty much all of my fitness journey when I started getting intentional about my fitness is kept a journal. Now sometimes it was whenever I didn't actually bring my handheld journal, it was like a note card or a scrap of paper. One time it was like an engineering notebook. But anyhow, I've always, almost always kept a fitness journal. And the reason why keeping a journal is so helpful is because tracking your progress is a sure way to help you to continue to progress. Now, let me try to really um, emphasize how important this is. So, say for example, your goal is to build muscle. Now, a key part of building muscle is working out to stimulate the muscle. In other words, you get a certain amount of repetitions per set, you get a certain volume. So, you may be getting, I don't know, 5 to 10 sets of workout for each body part or something like that. But my point is, you're going to be aiming for a certain amount of reps to try to make sure you get that volume in. And so, you keeping track of that, you can actually see, okay, this is how many reps I got last set. Do I need to drop the weight so I can get the same amount of reps the next set, or whatever? You can also look at your workouts from workout to workout and see how you've progressed. You'll be able to see, I got that weight, you know, 10 reps last week. And this week I got 12. So I can actually increase the weight. This is extremely valuable, even for like cardio and whatnot. You can use a journal to, well, I explain. So the way I typically do cardio is, well, I do intervals and whatnot, but I do it for a certain amount of time. So I just kind of keep track of, okay, I did the cardio for the amount of time I was supposed to, and this is how my experience was. Maybe I will do this again next workout, or maybe I will increase it, or Hmm, something about that felt wrong. I'm going to change the exercise I'm doing. But anyway, journaling is very helpful in helping you to continue to progress. Because the thing is, if you're not progressing with your workouts, then the chances are you're plateauing. Okay. Now, plateauing is going to happen anyway, but that's a sure way to ensure that you plateau and you don't break through the plateau. You have to be able to get your body to the next level. So, for example, push ups. I've mentioned before that whenever I do my upper body, which is on Mondays and Thursdays, I'm doing 250 push ups total before the day is out. Now, push ups for me have always been pretty difficult, like to get high reps. Okay. And so typically what I'll do is, for example, when I first started doing push ups again after some recent shoulder pain I had, I was just doing 25 a set. And I was getting pretty fatigued with that. Okay. And so, but then I was able to notice, okay, well, I was able to get 25 every time I did a set this time. And so now what I'm going to do is I am going to next time I'm gonna go up to 30 reps per set. Then I went up to 35 eventually. Then I went up to 40. Okay. And so from 40 is where I am now. But my point is, I was able to look back and see my trend over time. And like I said, also sometimes I may notice special things like, oh, it's time for me to increase my reps. And so I'll make a note of that in my journal, a little informal journal. Okay. I mean, a little informal note in my journal. So, again, journaling has been a very valuable thing for me. And I think it's very important for you to consider it if you're serious about making progress. Because it's one thing to just go work out and you don't keep track of anything. And if you do that, I mean, you perhaps see results. But when you start really getting serious about the details, when you really get serious about wanting to see progress, you're gonna want to make sure you're kind of like progressing at least a little bit every workout. And sometimes it's hard to keep track of the numbers. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of weight if you're using weights. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of, hey, this is how much I ran. This is how many hills I ran last time. Whatever it is. So keeping a journal helps. Okay. And so I don't say this because out of like some sort of like, I don't know, guessing. This is what I've done. I've done this since I was about 16, 17 years old. So this really is something that Sean does, did, will continue to do, you know, period, just from here on out. And even toward that note, I actually created a journal of my own, based on the way that I actually do my own personal workouts. So here's a quick look at my fitness journal. This is the digital version of my fitness journal, and it basically has a lot of different things that you can use to help you to track your progress in your workouts, including where you can track your big fitness goals. You can track your metrics like your weight and your waist circumference to make sure that you're actually seeing change over time. And then finally, you have the sections where you can mark each workout, each exercise, rep counts, weight, whether or not you completed exercise, so on and so forth, all to help you to make sure you continue to progress. As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/SeanB2B Fitness today.